Welcome to the Self-Talk interview. This is Andrei R from Polytechnic University of the Philippines. I am here to pick flower randomly, which consists of specific questions to answer in relation to the discussion of the first module in PUP Railway Engineering Virtual Internship, which was guided by Engineer Claus Arriola. I would like to express my appreciation to Engineer Claus Arriola for this one-of-a-kind opportunity to learn, to grow, and to be prepared for our future railway profession. So let's start. So, the first question is, what is the most impressive lecture or learning that you gained in this module and why? To begin, the first module covered a wide range of topics, including the thermodynamics, lifts and escalators, air conditioning systems, mechanical ventilation and smoke management, fire protection and plumbing sanitation, electrical components and electrical safety, safety engineering, and operational engineering. But all of these topics, BMS or the Building Management System, was the most impressive lecture or learning that I gained in the whole module. Wait, let me give you some background about the BMS. The BMS or the Building Management System is an essential component of every data center building. It enables centralized management of critical infrastructure equipment and guarantees operations are secure and efficient. So, it was my first time hearing about this topic, and it was the most valuable learning that I received during the module. Because imagine if all buildings or companies have an effective BMS. Individuals in the company and the firm itself will be benefit. First and foremost, there is the matter of saving time. When you combine all of your building items and systems and allow automated software to perform the work for you, you will have more time to devote to other things. Second is the lower operation costs. Several operational systems, ranging from automatic shutter controls to energy efficiency systems, are handled with an integrated approach. The data gathered is important in identifying areas for improvement while also assuring operational ease and visible cost reduction. Third is the boost productivity. Would you like to install systems and machines that are less likely to fail? Of course, yes. Furthermore, if your machinery requires manual assistance 24 hours a day, you will be unable to put your employees' skills to use. With properly running BMS, you will experience increased productivity throughout the whole building system. Fourth is improve of your well-being. Every employee wishes for a nice workplace and an integrated building management system that can make a reality with simplicity. So with the tap of the button, employees may make themselves comfortable within the four walls of your business, from temperature control to shutter control and many more. And lastly, there has been an increase in safety and security. The security systems may be simply integrated with the building's management system, providing peace of mind throughout the day. From suspicious activity warnings and particular door lock and unlock timings to invasion and 24/7 activity, integrated security systems work hard to keep your facilities safe. Wow, what a wonderful learning from that first module. So let's proceed to the next question. So the question is, give 5 major takeaways that you think you will never forget and why. Of course, the first important takeaway and my most impressive lesson was the BMS, or the Building Management System. So as I previously said, BMS systems are microprocessor-based controller network used to monitor and control a building's mechanical systems and services, such as the air conditioning, the ventilation, and the lighting. So they connect the functions of various components of building equipment so that they can act as one completely integrated device. So I will never forget this takeaway since we may apply it in our future railway career, since the use of BMS is essential for quickly addressing minor difficulties and preventing them from becoming major ones in the future. Second, one of the big lessons that I believe I will never forget was the concepts of thermodynamics. Remember that the first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change from one form to another. This concept is important and must never be forgotten, since it serves as our foundation for understanding all of the systems, particularly in the railway system. One of these instances is the air conditioning system, which was my third big takeaway from this module. So the refrigeration cycle, which is used by air conditioners, is a thermodynamic cycle. It does this by varying the pressure and condition of the refrigerant to absorb or release heat. So the refrigerant, also known as the coolant, absorbs heat from within your home and pushes it outside. So most air conditioners are split systems with an air supply. So if the air conditioning system breaks or malfunctions, some basic actions must be followed. So the system is critical for the people's comfort, property protection, and the humidity control. So in my previous takeaway discussed humidity control. So in my fourth key takeaway is somehow related to this, which is the mechanical ventilation and the smoke management. So the primary benefit of any mechanical ventilation system is enhanced indoor air quality, while in the smoke management system, which is also important and significant for our life safety, since it handles both the movement of the people and the movement of the smoke itself if there is a smoke that may lead into a fire hazard. In my previous takeaway, reference hazards. So my final key takeaway was the safety engineering. The first thing to remember and determine is identifying the potential hazard in various workplaces. So the most important aspect of every workplace is safety. So when utilizing machines and equipment, proper training and safety procedures are required. So personal protective equipment, or the PPE, is essential in all job environments since it helps to prevent injuries, diseases, or even deaths. So however, depending on your workplace, you must wear various PPE. So important thing is always be attentive and cautious in every action you do. What a great takeaways coming from that first module. So let's proceed to the last question. So the last question is, out of the learning you have gained, what is your idea to pay it forward and how will you do it? First and foremost, I will never be tired to thank Engineer Claus Arriola for his way of paying it forward by means of sharing his knowledge, learnings, and experiences throughout this module. Engineer Claus Arriola recommended us to watch movie Pay It Forward, which focuses on the pay it forward idea by Trevor, a grade 7 student, because his social studies teacher named Eugene Simonet gave the class an assignment for the entire school year which was to think of an idea to change the world and put it into action. So, Trevor's concept was to pay it forward, which he helped 3 individuals as much as he could, and those 3 persons, instead of repaying him or paying back to him, they had to pay it forward for the another 3 individuals. So isn't it similar to the networking or chain, right? So he came up with this concept because he feels like the world is unjust and everything stinks. So unfortunately, towards to the end of the film, Trevor died after being stabbed while helping his friend named Adam, who was harassed by the bullies. The Pay It Forward movement succeeded despite Trevor's belief that it fails, since all individuals, all the people who were impacted by the Pay It Forward movement paid tribute to Trevor. So this film taught me that we can make difference in the lives of others, and it promotes random acts of kindness. If we believe it is only a small act of kindness, with your help, it might have a huge effect on the others. It teaches us that when someone is nice to us, we should reward humanity. Gaining knowledge relating to my future profession after completing the module and the movie had significant influence on my life, and I am grateful to Engineer Claus Arriola. So, inspiring by the Pay It Forward movie, I believe that if you have the capacity or the capabilities to help people, you should do so, because seeing their happiness and success in life was the greatest feeling to see on their faces, right? So, we should not limit ourselves to just 3 people when it comes to helping others. I want to share my newly acquired knowledge to my classmates and aspiring future railway engineers, because I have the opportunity to participate in this virtual internship by sharing my notes, discussing my learnings and experiences after this first module, and answering as many of their questions as I can. So I felt that I would pass on my acquired knowledge to my fellow people by using this information wholeheartedly and appropriately in my job path. Also, I am assisting my future co-workers if I know anything or something or have an idea regarding to their designated job. I will try to help as much as I can. A smile on their faces is the most beautiful thing to witness, right? And it fills my heart with inspiration and determination to strive and work more in the future to learn and grow in the railway sector. I believe that concludes this self-talk interview. In this time of pandemic, I pray we are all safe and well. Thank you again, Engineer Claus Arriola, for this chance and for being part of my professional path. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Have a wonderful day.